Hello, my darlings. How are you all? I thought I would come on to do just a special Sunday reading for you. I have not been around, as many of you know, for a while now, on and off. So I just thought I'd come along and do a nice Sunday reading for you. I haven't yet even done the November readings. I've got tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I would like to get those done before I have to disappear again on Thursday for the working at the weekend. But I wanted to get these done for you. Many of you have sent me some lovely messages, and I just wanted to say thank you. Big changes are happening for me, and it's taking a lot of my energy to hold that space. But as I just said in the members weekly reading, sometimes we can exert so much energy in holding a space with understanding, but at the same time we are unaware of the subconscious stress and worry that is impacting us physically. And I'm fine, but I did end up having to go into hospital with chest pains this week, and it's all been resolved. But it just means that I'm very aware of how much there is the need to put myself first at this time. So I just again thank you for your unwavering loyalty and support. I'm not going anywhere. It might be a little bit intermittent at the moment, but I'm not going anywhere. This is my life's purpose. It's why I'm here. I love to read. But it is important that I recognize when it's I love to do it or I should be doing it. And it puts more stress on me at this time. And I have to, honor myself whilst this is all happening. And I was shown physically the other night, always happens in the night, doesn't it, when nobody's around, that actually physically I just needed to be much more aware of things that were impacting me emotionally without me realizing it. That's the subconscious. That's when I talk about that sticky stuff as well. So although I'm feel very connected and I feel at peace, there was some more deeply rooted sticky stuff at play, which caused a physical manifestation in my heart. So anyway, I'm going to move forward with the reading, but I just wanted to you deserve an explanation as to why I'm here intermittently at this time, but I'm sending you all so much love, and I'm going to do a little bit of a past, present, and future reading for you using my new deck that a lovely friend of mine, Nicola, gave me, the Shamanic Medicine Oracle cards. And then I thought the Druid Craft Tarot deck was very complimentary for those crafts. So let's have a look. Those crafts, there you go. Let's have a look to see what's coming out in your past energies. Your past energies with the shamanic deck. Oh my goodness, that has flown out and flipped off into the past, onto the floor. So it's definitely something that you're, sorry, I'm just trying to get it to move my chair. It's so funny. There we go. Look at that. In the past. Renewal. Beautiful card, my darling. So prevalent today, because the energies come up, it's the understanding, though, of something that you might call yesteryear, yesterday, yesteryear, yesterweek, happened that was a big moment in your life. And the seeds of that rebirth are growing. Do you see? You're already seeing new beginnings that came out of something that there's a shift, a change for you. And you've got here the sort of egg, you've got the stars, you've got the child, and you've got this falcon. So you have already left something behind, flown from something, being brave enough to be independent of thought and mind and choice and direction. And there has been a slight wonderment within you when you look back to see almost the innocence with which you undertook this change in your life. So let's have a look at your present. Thank you. And I'll put some tarot to go with these. Renewal. Beautiful word, isn't it? To renew something. To take something that was old is a funny word, isn't it? I think tired is more of it. Stuck can be another word for it. Repeating patterns could be another word for it. And shift it up and change it and renew your direction, your focus, your love of life, your love of yourself, to come back into that heart center space of the embracing of life with a child's point of view, with that young energy. You know, energy doesn't die. So when we talk about renewal, energy doesn't die. It transmutates, it transforms, it shifts, it changes. You know, the spiritual law of transmutation, that you can, just like that, with a different perspective on something, shift your entire reality. Remember, nothing has any meaning except for the perception, the meaning with which we give it. That's one of the greatest gifts we have in life, that everything just is. Everything just is. And we are the architect of our lives. We can build defense walls. We can break things down. We can shift and change the landscape of our life simply by shifting our perspective on something. And I feel that, well, let me just see where you are presently. But I feel that with that simple shift of perspective, you have radically changed a lot of what you might consider reality, your reality, through your realizations. Look at that. Yeah, conception, tree of life. Do you see the same thing? And this is the acorn. And this says to me in your present that you are beginning to understand your potential. You're beginning to understand your capabilities. You're beginning to understand that you are source energy, that you are extraordinary, that you are unique, that you have come here to experience life as a spiritual being, having a human experience. And that pure potentiality within you, this present energy that you're in, they want you to keep embracing it with that childlike, beautiful enthusiasm, because you're conceiving something extraordinary, something that is your pure potential, something that is what you as a soul came here to do. You've got here like the North Star, and I'm seeing on the bottom of the deck, North Star and solitude. So your energy right now is one of retreating away from what was in your life, retreating away from noise, nausea in Latin, so up and down emotions, retreating back into the silence, being content in that space as well, and being directed in what could be a wide open landscape of directions you could go, being directed by your own inner compass at this time. Beautiful. You are in the conception stage of, and it's a young sapling, and it needs nurturing, and it needs looking after. You don't have to overthink this. Remember, the acorn doesn't think about how it's going to become the oak tree. It doesn't sit and think, well, I'm going to grow this tool today and this tool tomorrow, and I'm going to plan this, and I'm going to plan this. It spontaneously remembers, responds to its environment. So that's the encouragement from Spirit for you today, whenever you're seeing this reading, to be as spontaneous as possible, to respond to be neutral about it, but to trust that what is naturally your pure potential you'll remember it. So whatever you're naturally drawn to, you're naturally good at, you're naturally called to, just do it. Just do it for the love and life of doing it. And then let's have a look at your potential, your pure potential, the future for you at this time. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. What's this card? Well, we've got prayer, hope, and medicine wheel continuation. So there's a lot of green with these cards here. What I'm feeling, first of all, with this card, and you've got the cycle, the circles here as well, is that you are continuing what you have done in past lifetimes. The continuation of, to continue, that there is a pattern that has unfolded, that has emerged, and there is a sacredness to this space as well. So continue to do, continue to honor, continue to do that which you feel drawn to do, and understand that you are greater than the part that you think you're playing. You are greater than the part that you think you are playing. And that the grace and gratitude with which you both honor yourself and you accept this, and you open your arms wide to allowing magic to happen, miracles to happen, to understand that you are heard, that you are listened to understand that the universe is responding to every nuance of energy, emotion that you're putting out there, to allow to see what has renewed in your life as a symbol of hope. Because when we apply an energy of positivity to a situation that we could just as easily consider negative, then only positive things can start to occur. The universe, you are attracting back to you the same. Okay, so law of attraction. So if you perceive something as positive, even if you don't understand it all, you are attracting more positive things to come in. That's the law. And I feel this with where you are now. I'm also feeling that you are have been led to this because of surprises, little signs, big signs from the universe to demonstrate, to show you how powerful you are. Powerful you are. You are the universe's power, that source energy working through you. And through the application, I'm being told the words of prayer in whatever form that might take for you, you have demonstrated a faith that goes beyond belief. You are demonstrating a faith that goes beyond belief. And because of that, there is this sort of almost showering of blessings that you are now open to. So let's have a look to see. So that is in your future, continuation of hope, a continuation of blessings. Let's just go back to your past with the birth, the renewal card. Thank you, Spirit. This reading also, thank you, is for me to enter back into that space of reading. It's my gift to myself, to you on this Sunday, which means that tomorrow, Monday, the desire in me to do the November readings has already been set through the reading today. So I've sort of set in motion. I'm preparing. I'm doing my law of preparation for the readings tomorrow. Okay, so they're laughing with you. Rebirth, rebirth. Couldn't get clearer message for you. So this is, you've come out of a kind of claustrophobic, dark space where it was very sort of, getting the word alien for you. Whatever that environment was, it wasn't something that you enjoyed. But it was necessary for where you are right now. And so you're coming out renewed, refreshed, with a different, hopeful, faithful, less fearful approach to life. You know how a child approaches life, with utter faith that everything's okay, everything's well, they're supported, they're loved, they're excited, they're going to try a bit of this, they're going to do a bit of that. There isn't the seriousness with which we attach things as we get older. So I was just looking at a little spider there. So and there are some surprises. There's been some abundant surprises for you, but this is very much a sort of heralds a new time for you. Beautiful energy. And you know, it's not to say, as I said, with the Five of Cups, you went through some disappointments. It may have been to do with relationships. It may have been to do with what you thought was going to happen, what didn't happen. But it's very interesting because your attention isn't on this Three of Cups anymore. It's not even on the Two of Cups that's there behind you. Your attention is on the water, on the flow. It's on the fish. It's on the dolphins. It's on actually, do you know what? I'm going to enjoy life. I'm really going to enjoy life. I've had, you know, moments in my life where I've been sad, but I've come through that in a way that has changed me. And now I appreciate so much more about creating moments of happiness and joy for myself, as opposed to creating moments of sadness by the company I keep or the thoughts that I keep going round and round in my mind. So the Five of Cups says that this change has been an emotional change for you as well. Beautiful, my darling. Let's have a look at solitude and the Tree of Life, where you are presently. Wow. Look at you. Powerful energy. You've got the Empress as the overriding energy. Again, rebirth, the birth of something new. A new idea, a new concept, a new belief system that's changing so much for you at this time. In touch with the flow, understanding the cycle of it, not being in a rush, allowing things to develop, appreciating the abundance that's already in your life, and understanding that there's more of that. And with the Empress, it's about receiving. It's about the divine feminine energy of being receptive to it, honoring yourself, understanding that you deserve it, knowing that you have every single thing that you need at this time, whether it is that connection with your higher self, that connection with other relationships that are helping you at this time, whatever it may be, my darling. But that's the Empress energy. Powerful, powerful manifestation energy. And I'm not surprised, because you have gone through something with the Star card. And this card is about hopes, and it's about new beginnings, and it's about releasing. You know, one of the whole ways of looking at this spiritual journey, let's put it in inverted commas, it's not about what we're gathering, it's about what we're releasing. Because actually, as source energy, as spirit, we are everything that's infinite abundance in the universe. We already have, it's there. But what stops us is the limitations and the layers and layers and layers of sticky stuff that we've put on ourselves. So the more we can release, the more we can receive. And I think you've got that now. And you've been very open and very transparent and very vulnerable. You haven't been lying to yourself. You've taken ownership. You've taken responsibility for your life, which is the ability to take a response to something rather than reaction. You haven't transferred. You haven't kind of decided this is not your fault. This is something else that's happened to you. This is the Star card. You are a rising star in your life, and where before you might not have seen it, now you acknowledge it, and others are acknowledging it too. Others have seen how hard you've worked. Others are appreciative of what you are doing. Others are respectful of who you are. And I don't feel, you know, it's the cat here is to talk about your independent choices you're making at this time, and also how in touch you are with your intuition, and how choosy you are now about who you're spending time with and how much attention you're giving to people too. So fantastic. The conception of that extraordinary new foundation that you've set yourself, that magical blueprint, something that's going to grow into something incredibly strong and powerful. And I mean, the oak tree is a symbol of both strength, support, love, age-old wisdom. It withstands, and you just have to keep trusting in what you're doing. That's the big message from the universe. Okay, and then the future, please, with prayer and with medicine wheel continuation. It's a very healing process. Sorry, too many cards. It's a very healing process that you're on with the medicine wheel. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah, it's a thank you. Wow. So you've got there are 2 cups on the bottom of the deck. Alongside of that, you've got the Ace of Cups. You've got the Princess of Pentacles, and you have that 5 of Cups again has appeared out for you. It was on the bottom of the deck, wasn't it? This is that continuation of this journey for you in the energy that's present around you at this time of things you have not yet seen. So there is going to be some surprising moments for you coming up that are going to get your attention, and they are signs for you of the playfulness of your spirit, of the universal conscious spirit of the universe, which has a wonderful sense of humor and has a childlike approach to so much when we see it as such. So there are going to be little signs for you of the changes, the changing of the seasons for you. There's going to be more stillness for you, but something that you've chosen. There is going to be further discarding of stuff that still needs to come out, but alongside of that, because of your willingness, your openness, you're allowing this to happen now. But before, you might not have allowed it, you're now allowing it to happen. The Princess of Pentacles has appeared. So this is part of the aspect of the surprise and delight. Transition is the pages. This is the Page of Pentacles. It's something that's going to happen that is a little gift from the universe. It's going to make you think twice. It's going to make you consider the pattern of it, of how it's happened, and the timing of it. And it's something that you're going to smile about and understand why it's happened. But it is very much a sign for you, an early sign for you of something that is fulfilling. Now, the Ace of Cups, as we know, is it's about emotions. First of all, it's about deep feelings. It's about, could be about new love for you. Could be about you developing a deeper intimacy with those that you love already. But it is also to say that, you know, this cup can be flipped one way or the other. So again, no thing has any meaning unless we apply some meaning to it. It's no thing personal unless we make it personal. So this cup could be one way or the other. And sometimes where we feel that we are existing in a space where we something's not coming in, it's because something has yet to be released. You can't keep pouring into a full cup. So this Ace of Cups is about the further releasing that you are doing. And I come back to the Star card, is allowing, do you see, with the new cycle, this new cycle to happen. And you've got here the fish, the salmon. It's a lot of effort, this, isn't it? It's a lot of holding the space. It's a lot of not blindly moving forward, but kind of trusting that you know what the next thing is to do, even though you kind of feel, oh my goodness, is this something that I can do? So go back to the acorn. Remember, the acorn's not thinking about how it's going to grow. The salmon that goes home naturally to lay its eggs doesn't think about the path ahead. It just does. It just does. So Spirit is saying, just do when you feel that it's right to do something. Live life spontaneously. And everything that you are releasing is in its turn, that energy which you're releasing is in its turn transforming, transmutating. Remember that law of transmutation. Energy doesn't die, it simply transmutates, transforms into something else. So whatever you are releasing is transforming into a newer energy, into a vibrant, growing energy here. And so that's the Ace of Cups for you. New beginnings, maybe new beginnings in love, new beginnings in emotional fulfillment. I feel it's a bit of a love. I did a love reading for the members just a little bit earlier. And then you have this Two of Cups. Two souls coming together as per their destiny, as per their soul contract, to come together for a reason. And first and foremost, all relationships are to teach us, are to help us become that version of ourselves that we chose also to forget the moment that we were born, in order for us to remember. So sorry about my little Daisy snoring, if you can hear, but this Two of Cups is very beautiful. So I'm just going, and there's the Three of Cups. So this is an energy of, and it's there in your future. So I feel for many of you, it hasn't appeared yet, but it's an energy of, obviously, of celebration, of joy, of coming together. But I also, the first message that I got with this card, and I'm just going to clarify that, is go and accept the next invitation that you get to go out and to enjoy yourself. You've been working very hard, and it can be a very solitary existence, and you're committed and you're dedicated, and you have this extraordinary potential within you. I come back to this conception, but you need the balance in your life, and you can get lost in this space, and you're creating your own miracles, you're manifesting your own miracles, your own life at this time. But don't forget the connection, the joy, the fun, the love that you feel with others. Don't say no next time because you feel you should work. Don't say no, say yes. Because actually, you know, when we laugh, when we're in that space of enjoyment, that is the best high vibration of all. And it's also, I feel, where there is going to be a little surprise and delight for you in terms of who you might meet. And you're deluding yourself. I'm seeing the Seven of Swords. If you think that you should always do the should. Remember what I said about my readings earlier. It's not an energy that is very productive for us. But you know all of this. One last card, please. Thank you. You are healing still. You're healing from challenges that you faced, but you decided to take yourself away from that, and to dedicate yourself and whatever you're doing with the action that you're taking at this time. And you're very observant of balance of relationships around you. So just one more card, please, Spirit. Thank you, regarding the Two of Cups. Thank you. Well, it's destined. The lovers, my darling, a very important relationship for you, a very much a soul contract relationship. This is not just to do with romance. This, for many of you, can be a relationship that is important for your soul's purpose, important for your family, important for your friendships, whatever it is something that is of part of your soul's purpose, your soul's pure potential, your soul's contract. But because I saw the Two of Cups, I feel this is, you know, and the Ace of Cups, this is a relationship that's going to mean something to you very deeply. And it's, there is also I'm getting the word, it's not heavy-handed. There is a sort of a certain spiritual grace and gentleness to this connection, but you've already called it in. You're almost knowing about it as the Three of Wands. You're sort of almost waiting for it. We're almost like, well, why hasn't it come yet? You know, I'm here, I'm hanging out, I'm waiting, having a rest, but it's already happened, and it's kind of like it's just around that next corner. And that's the thing, you know, there's the sun, happiness, joy. This is your approach to life, this childlike approach, and doing things that you might not consider safe. So maybe accepting that next invitation where you kind of know that it's fear or anxiety stopping you from saying yes, say yes. Just say yes, because maybe that Lovers card is 3 steps away, is 2 steps away, is 1 step away. But you'll know when somebody asks you, and you'll know also when you say yes or no how that feels. So I'm going to leave that up to you. But there we go. You'll know. Ace of Swords. You'll know. Beautiful. Let me know. Let me know when that happens. So much love to you all, my darlings. Thank you again. As you've done before, you know, thank you for your love, thank you for your support. Bear with me whilst whilst this is continuing. As I said, I'm not going anywhere. I will I've now kind of done this law of preparation, and I'm looking forward to doing the November readings tomorrow. They may all be done, they may not, but I will get as many of them done as possible. If I can do 4 a day, I'll get them done. They'll go to the members first, and then they'll come on to you. So they'll be with the members for a few hours. Love you all so much. I'm sorry I haven't replied to many of you, but it's not to say that I'm not feeling it, and I'm sending all that love and all that light to you now. With so much appreciation in my heart. Take care and have a rest of your beautiful weekend. Bye bye.